the day before. Crushed it the day before. Let's see where. I don't even know if I want to find this record.
No, yeah, we were riding high the day before, and yesterday was just a come back down to reality type thing. Nothing could hit. I mean, I feel like some things were set up pretty well, and then just didn't fall through. It's kind of like a week one kind of flashback there for a little bit, but this was definitely the worst day we've had.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's probably coming off arguably the best day we've had. So, um, yeah, no, I mean, we're gonna bounce back today. Like, I had talk about some of those games. I mean, man, Flyers just never showed up. Just did not show up to that game. That one was tough.
Yeah, just emotionally drained after coming back, and that's why that 3-1 stat is so strong as it is because even if you do make it back to a game seven, obviously they kind of had the momentum there, but just emotionally drained.
Yeah, yeah, that one was tough. What else do we have? We had well, I had my Tiz the Law, man. He tried, he tried, just wasn't like, dude. When I was watching him around the turn, I was like, oh, it's in the bag. Like it's over. Like I genuinely thought it was over. Like that was his perfect trip. He had he had no excuse. He had that was the perfect trip for Tiz the Law. He was on the outside, stalking the entire race, and then he round that turn. I'm like, all right, here it comes. Here comes the nitrous, the turbos that hit it. Like just didn't have it, man. Just didn't have it. I mean, he was much the second best. I mean, first and second were so far in front. But yeah, no, just didn't get it done. Let's see what else. I hit my esports. That's pretty much the only thing. I mean, look, they never let me. They never let me down, man. And then my tennis as well. That one was a big sweat, but yeah, I started 2-0. I started 2-0.
I did not. I lost my Middle Tennessee pretty quickly. That was out the door very, very, very quickly. Let's see what was next. I guess that Raptors game where I won my one player prop, Fred VanVleet. Good thing it was plus money because that sort of didn't kill all the units. But then we had OG who scored. I think he had 17 total and he was 18 and a half. Yeah, so. And then 0 for 3 on baseball. Flyers lost, obviously. I guess I pushed the PGA bet, so I guess a push and a win were really the highlight of my day yesterday.
Bad beat on that PGA bet, man. Rory, did you saw that shot?
Replay, yeah.
World. I watched that live and I was like, wait, what? Like he absolutely just you've seen players miss and hit it in the water or hit a bad shot, but I was like if I was out shot, I would hit. You know what I mean? Like that's just
that rough is just thick and it just grabs like
that. Like I mean, a professional, a tour level player, that's probably one less than one out of every 100 shots is gonna be like that. So that was tough. You were lucky, dude. You were very lucky to get a push on that one.
Yeah, I know. Missed that when I saw that.
The lip out, but Rory's lipped out too, man. I mean, his 36-foot par putt lipped out. But yeah, I mean, you'll take a push there, and then hopefully, a couple guys went pretty low yesterday, so I don't think Rory's leading. But no, I mean,
he's not leading. He's still, I think he's like 3 or 4 shots back, which is fine. He's not out of it. Obviously, needs a good one today, and I got him having a good one today. So
yeah, no, same with Dustin, man. He couldn't hit a fairway for his life, but
I saw before I went to work, he hit an iron off of 1 tee. And didn't even find he hit an iron for accuracy and didn't find the fairway with it. And
I think he's lowest in the entire field in fairways hit. So, you hate to see that. His putter's working. His putter's working really well, but can he continue doing that? Probably not. So, I mean, we'll see, man. Hopefully, I hope he keeps it.
What? Is that a 1-stroke lead?
1-stroke lead. I mean, look, if you told me you had a 1-stroke lead through 2 days, I'll probably take it. But, I mean. He started with a 2-stroke lead, but still not.
I mean, it's going to tighten up there a little bit. He's not going to. I mean, it's a really tough course to just turn on the burners like he did, that 1 week in Boston. But yeah, man, you had the Clippers given 5 in that first half there.
Yeah, they lost by 15 first half.
Yeah, I had the over in that game that looked absolutely gorgeous through a first half, and then just I don't know.
Yeah. And then the other NBA game, did you have the over? No, you had those 2 player props. You already touched on that. Yeah, Padres didn't show up. Paddock got hit pretty well. Look, man, he's not looking good. He's not looking as good this year. I mean, he's still serviceable, but not as good as he was last year. See what else do we have? Oh yeah, of course the Dodgers. Love to see that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Top of the ninth, 4 runs on the top of the ninth or 3 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean that's just. I mean, at that point, our bet was pretty much dead, anyways. But that's just horrible, dude. Like, you have the much better team with the better pitcher, and you just, I mean, sometimes it's gonna happen like that, but. That one was tough too. And then, it just seems like, the day before we couldn't miss a bet. Everything we bet hit. And then yesterday's just the opposite, man. Like our records are pretty much flipped from yesterday. So we gave a bunch of it back. But I mean, at least we did have that day before. So it's like, it kind of evens out a little bit. Throw up these overall records, man. I wish I could just keep the one from yesterday because it was looking a lot better yesterday. I was up 5 units. You were out of your hole almost, man. You were down 5. Now it's still there. I'm barely above 5 or barely above plus units. But yeah, man. Hopefully we have a good one today and dig ourselves right back out of that hole. We can go ahead. We'll get into the NBA action for today. Dude, I mean, I'm taking heat. I'm taking the heat, man. Look, the last 3 games, you gave me a very nice price. You give me plus 5 points every single game. The book finally realized, that's a mistake. The Heat of the better team. Man, I'm taking money line minus 130. I just think this series is over. I hope the Heat don't take their foot off the gas, up 3-0. But I mean, I feel like it's going to even out because look, the Bucks they know they lost the series. They know it's over. So I'm hoping that, they leave the intensity at home and then hopefully the Heat just kind of step on their throat. And that's what I'm betting on, man. It's just an auto bet at this point. I'll take Heat money line minus 130.
I'm right on that with you. I thought about the 2 points, but I just couldn't do it. I just, for a little less value at the money line, I'm going to take that as well. You're spot on with the better team, the hotter team right now, the deeper team. It doesn't seem like Milwaukee has an answer whatsoever, especially in that fourth quarter there. That was just absolutely embarrassing. They're being outcoached, outplayed. I mean, everything from top to bottom is pretty much Miami's way. So I'm going to ride with you today on Miami money line minus 130.
Yep. Second game, you got Rockets and the Lakers. Look, man, I was on the Lakers last game. Obviously didn't look great. Man, part of me wants to take the Lakers again, but look, I'm going to be on the Rockets in this one. I'll probably get bit by this one. This seems like a trap. But look, man, the Rockets played better than the Lakers last game. You're going to give me 5.5 points. I think the Rockets bench is just a lot better than the Lakers. I'm getting 3 points in this one. You got to assume that the Lakers bounce back, but look, man, maybe the Lakers win in a close one. Lakers win by 4 or 5, and I still cash the ticket. I'm taking Rockets plus 5.5 at minus 110.
You're right. We were both with the Lakers that last game, and we're both flipping this game. I got them at 6 here. I like this. I watched the whole second half of that game because obviously we had our parlay running on that. But they just, they couldn't. The Lakers couldn't score in a half-court offense. They couldn't do anything. You get the ball down to AD low there or LeBron low, and PJ Tucker's just holding his ground. I mean, they're taking these tough contested mid-range shots. That's not going to get it done. And when the Rockets come and can run through, Westbrook getting in the lane and then dishing it, and Harden doing the same exact thing. I mean, Westbrook's only playing better and better getting back from this injury. Houston might win this one outright, but you're giving me 6 points. I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
So I got Houston plus 6 at minus 114 today.
Yeah, no, I like that. Hopefully we cash some of those NBA tickets. We'll go ahead. We'll get into the MLB action. Let's see.
Got some early MLB games today. We can start off hopefully hot today of.
Need it, dude. Need it.
Yep.
Look, I only have one bet. It's gonna be
really.
My bet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get through my 3 MLB then. 2 because I have one for my best bet as well. Look, man. They burned me yesterday. I'm gonna go with them again today. It's gonna be an absolute pitchers duel up in Queens today, and I'm gonna take my team, man. This is hard because you're giving me a plus 140 line with our best pitcher on the mound. Look, I know DeGrom's on the mound. I get it, but you got Nola coming off a start where he threw 8 scoreless with 2 hits. I mean, and you get DeGrom off the start, 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs against Miami, and Miami's offense isn't anything really to write home about. He's suffering a little bit of a blister on his hand a little bit. Obviously he comes out, he's gonna have a good game no matter what. I just think the Phillies win a close one here, a low scoring game with Nola. I don't think giving up a run or two, but you're giving me plus 140. I think they still should be the dog, maybe around plus 110, plus 120, but I'm going with the Phillies today, plus 140.
He said he has a blister on his hand.
He does.
I'm sure he does. That's funny. Yeah, his kid had a birthday last week, and I think I think he might have been up a little too late.
He went out for a late night last night, had a couple extra beers, and
yeah, dude. I mean that can affect the pitcher, a lot.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that grip on him. Man.
I think Nola's trending here. I mean, this is obviously going to be a pitcher's duel, but I don't think it's that lopsided. I think even we have the better offense. It didn't come through last night, but I think we have the better offense, and I just think they're heavy favoriting DeGrom, which is understandable. But
I mean, every start on DeGrom, you're gonna get. I mean, this is like a low price for DeGrom, and if the Phillies were any other pitcher out there, it would be minus 200. But no, I mean, I like that. That's probably the side I would lean towards. I looked at this game. I just couldn't pull the trigger. I don't like fading DeGrom, but yeah, you're getting Nola. I'm pretty sure I looked at Nola's past starts. I want to say they played the Mets once. He's pitched against the Mets once this year, and I think he went 7 scoreless, gave up 3 hits. So, I mean,
he's coming off 8 scoreless. I mean, he's trending in the right direction. I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I looked at that total as well. I couldn't pull the trigger. 7, man. That's just so low.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully your Phillies get the job done today.
You didn't look at the no runs first inning or the under in the 5.
That's probably pretty juiced, but yeah, no, I mean I like that too. Yeah, I looked at first 5. I want to say it was like 3 or something, 3.5. Like I think it was 3.5. But yeah, dude, I mean that should be a pitcher's duel. Last time I took Nola in a pitcher's duel against Fede, he gave up like 100 runs. So
that was a couple starts ago. Yeah, I remember that.
I like that. I hope the Phillies get the job done for you, man. Obviously, your hometown team. I won't be taking my hometown team today. They probably win today. Honestly, I looked at them. I just can't be taking them every single game. But no, I do.
It's hard for me, and I'll probably take them again tomorrow when Wheeler's on the mound because I really like Wheeler. I just really like these 2 pitchers. I'll probably be taking these 2 pitchers a whole lot, but I got one more MLB for right now. Look, I'm giving the Dodgers a 1.5 again, man. They're the better team here. I mean, you just look at their numbers and it just blows you away. The Dodgers have been favorited in all 42 games this year they've played so far. I mean, that's incredible. You got Urias on the mound. I bet him last time he came through. He has a 3.27. Castellani for Colorado with a 4.81. Urias is coming off 6 innings, 1 run ball versus the Diamondbacks. I just don't think the Dodgers lose 2 in a row, let alone lose a close one. I think they get the bats rolling this game, and it's not going to be a close one today. I really like this Dodgers 1.5 again at minus 127.
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds good as well. So that's all of our MLB. Let's see. Do you have any golf for today?
I do have a golf today. Look, I'm riding with my boy all week long, man. Here, you're giving me plus money again. I'm going with just his scoring today. Rory under 67.5. Look, just need a 3 under or better today. Obviously, he was plus 1 yesterday, but you saw him, bogey a hole that normally he'd birdie or eagle the last hole there, and just didn't have it going yesterday. Clearly had it going the first day though, and I'm looking for him to get back on track here. Plus money. I think it's going to be a little bit easier for those guys out there today. And he finds his form. Rory under 67.5 today at plus 120.
Yeah, no, I mean that's getting a nice price there. I'm sure the under 67.5 is probably minus 120 yesterday, if not worse. Probably minus 140, minus 150 after that first round. But then obviously, of course, played a little tougher yesterday. But hopefully he gets rolling again today. And man, I'm still rooting for you on that tournament bet. And I'll be sweating the DJ. Hopefully he gets the job done for me. All right, I have one esports, man. I've been hitting my
NHL. Are you on that NHL at all?
Oh, I don't have any NHL. Do you have an NHL?
Yes, I am on the team.
Andy's taking the over.
We'll be indeed taking the over 6 goals, man. I think this series is going to be very similar to the Stars last series. And I think it's going to be a money printer for us. I hope you hop on it next game after this game goes 5-4 and they crush the over.
Yeah, look, 5-4.
Look, I got over 6 at -107 here. Dallas averaged 4 goals a game in their last series. That's crazy. Vegas averaged a little under 3, 2.7. But the last time these two played each other was a 5-3 final. That was a couple weeks ago. And if you're worried about Vegas scoring, with the 2.7, that's a little low. The Stars are averaging allowing an average of 3.7 goals a game in their last 10. So they're not playing a lot of defense. Vegas is good enough to put a few in the net. I think the Stars put a few in the net, and I really like this over. And I think it's going to turn out to be like last series, and I hope it does. I got the Stars and Knights over 6 today at -107.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be on that next game, but yeah. I just didn't see anything on the NHL board that really stuck out to me, so I'll stay off NHL today. I will have an esports starting to heat up a little bit in esports. Dude, I think most of my units or most of my wins, probably like at least half of my wins are Evil Geniuses, man. They just keep cashing, man. They're just automatic cashes. Look, I think the public the books are behind on them, man. They just don't understand. Evil Geniuses every single game is 2-0, man. It's not even close. I mean, yesterday, it just didn't even sweat a single second yesterday, man. I mean, every single match they play is 2-0. So, yeah, I'm waiting for an Evil Geniuses match, but no Evil Geniuses today. We have I'm taking big money line versus Navi. Look, Navi was one of the best teams in the world. They have arguably the best player in the world in Simple. But, look, I think Big's playing well. They won their last one 2-0. Navi has lost 2 straight 2-0. Last time they played, Big won 2-0. I mean, I just think Big's in the better form right now. You're going to give me money line -150. I think it's worth a shot. I mean, it's not my favorite play, but I'll take it. I think it's definitely worth a shot here. Hopefully we get the win with Big money line -150. And then I do have 2 tennis. My first is Angelique Kerber. I'm taking Angelique Kerber. I'm getting a nice juicy plus price here at +140 versus Jennifer Brady. I just look, man. Brady is an American. It's the U.S. Open. There's no home crowd to cheer her on, man. I don't think that plays that big of a deal. I think the price might be a little bit favoring Brady because of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, look. I mean, Kerber is a major champion. She's playing well. When she's on her game, she's one of the top players in the world, man. And I think Kerber has too much for Brady. Brady's won all of her matches fairly convincingly, but look, she hasn't faced anyone like Kerber. She hasn't faced anyone with the pedigree of Kerber who's won. Like I said, Kerber's been there, done that. She's finished one of these majors before. So I think Kerber gets the job done today at +140. I think that's a good price there. And then my other tennis bet for the day is going to be David Goffin at -140 versus Denis Shapovalov. Goffin, man, he's been on tour forever. Like I've been betting on this man for a long time. But I just think he's going to have too much for Shapovalov. Goffin, look, he's consistent. He plays the same level every single match, man. I just think Shapovalov's his level is up and down too much. Shapovalov on his best days probably best Goffin, but look, man, I think Goffin just has a great chance to get the win here. At -140, I'll take that. So yeah, those are my 2 tennis plays. Hopefully we keep the tennis rolling. 14-5, man. You can't complain about that. But yeah, man, that's all I have. Go ahead and get into these best bets.
Yep.
Look, I hit my best bet yesterday. One of my two winners was my best bet with Evil Geniuses. Look, man, I'll let you kick it off.
All right, perfect, man. I looked at this matchup, and the more I read into it, the more I looked at it, the more I liked it here. I'm going with MLB. I got the Mariners over the Rangers today, man. You think the Mariners, all right, not so great of a team, but the Rangers are absolute garbage. I really like this one. They won yesterday. You got Dunn on the mound with 4.33 against Lyles for Texas with an 8.59. I just think this matchup really favors the Mariners. Dunn has had no runs in his last 2 starts, and Lyles, his last start versus Seattle, I believe, was 2 starts ago. He gave up 8 runs in 4 innings. So, you like that. And Dunn's, like I said, his past 2 starts have been good. And 2 starts ago, he faced the Rangers as well, and he gave up 6 innings, and he gave up 1 hit and 1 walk. And he's given up 2 hits in his last 12 innings. We got a really hot pitcher here going up against a not good Texas Rangers lineup and a not good pitcher. I really like the Mariners today at -139. It's going to be my best bet.
Love it, dude. Love it. That definitely sounds good. Look, my best bet, I'm going White Sox -1.5. I'm laying the run and a half in this game. I'm -1.5 is -150, so it's kind of juicy. But look, man, I mean, you got Keuchel on the hill with the 2.42 ERA versus Harvey. Man, I remember when Matt Harvey was good, maybe like
I do remember that.
Like 2012, like maybe 14.09 ERA this year. Absolutely getting rocked around. Yeah, I mean, what was he, like the Dark Knight or whatever?
In New York.
Yeah, he's not. He is not the Dark Knight. It is because if he's the Dark Knight, then look, Keuchel's the Joker, man. Because this is just going to be an ugly, ugly game, man. I think the White Sox handle them easily. I think the White Sox hit Harvey. I mean, look, man, I think the White Sox are going to put up some runs in this game. And then, Keuchel, I mean, he's had a great season. And he's just, he's been consistent the entire year. And, I think he has a good start today. Look, man, I think we get like a 7-2 final. White Sox 7-2 today. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll take the White Sox minus the 1.5 all day long. I think it's a solid play. Yeah, so my official best bet is White Sox -1.5 at -150.
Love it, man. My official best bet is the Mariners money line today at -139.
Sounds good, man. Let's cash some tickets. Get it back today.